Hello, thanks for watching. Thank you especially Chelsea, Ed's Gaming, Dante Di Lorenzo and all these channel members. I'm here again, sitting in front of my mod list. I thought I'd done that and I was ready to stop messing about with mods. But a comment from a viewer by the name of I'm a Secret Lemonade Drinker encouraged me to add a few more mods, and a few I've found by myself as well, and I thought I'd just like to talk about what they do. So the unofficial Skyrim patch we had anyway, everyone knows what it does, tries to fix everything in the game. There's also now attempts to fix everything that the Creation Club has added in the Anniversary Edition. 60 frames per second interface, I had that before, just ups the frames per second on the game. Yeah, it doubles the performance and smoothness of the interfaces, it says. It seems to work, so went with it. I added from last time, SMIM 2K, just makes things look pretty. Enhanced lights and effects. That adds, it mainly I think adds shadows and makes your dungeons look a bit spookier by tweaking the light down, and adds kind of smoke and effects, and overall it's pretty nice mod. I've got issues if you sort of sit in front of a candle and kind of look at it. The smoke does seem to hang around quite heavy. So I've decided that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit and scrutinise candles. If you just sort of get on with your game and walk past them, they look fine, and it does add to the atmosphere. So all in all, I've decided to keep this one in. LucidAPs high poly projects. Again, that's another one that makes things look pretty darn nice. Then we have gone with Skyland landscapes and Skyland architecture, and yeah, it just looks nice. My favourite mod though that they recommended, I'm a Secret Lemonade Drinker, is Mari's Flora. Flowers in the game, they look so much better than the vanilla. It's absolutely striking how nice the flowers look in this game. They've changed the colour of the death bells from blue to red, but they look so much nicer. It's not just a plain red as well. There's kind of spots and things on them. They look really nice. And the other one that I really like that it's added is canis root, because that in the vanilla game that's just like a stick, and it's kind of really easy to miss. It's just like a dead twig. And this actually puts little flowers on them, and nice, and you pull them, and it's a really nice effect. All the flowers, I absolutely love this mod. Happy little trees. There's quite a few times where I thought, oh, I've not seen a tree like that in the game, and I kind of realised it's this mod. There's a few sort of nice trees. Characterful old dead trees and things. Yeah, vanilla tree replacer, so it looks really nice. Now I was thinking of doing a before and after, like vanilla and then with the mods, but I've thought, no, I'm not going to do that. If you want to see that, then come and watch my Let's Plays, and you can see then. Okay, the next one is less grass, and there's several versions of this. So the higher the value, the more frames per second you get, because of the grass is taken away. So there's various versions, and Secret Lemonade Drinker recommended the 40 version. That's the one that I've gone with, and it's very nice. And right, regarding the Creation Club, because we've got the SMIM mod installed, which I mentioned before, SMIM 2K, there's a SMIM patch for Hendraheim, which Hendraheim is added by the Creation Club in the Anniversary Edition, and apparently this patch improves, what is it, yeah, so with the SMIM patch, it makes the shelves look odd in Hendraheim, and this patch fixes that. So there you go. 50% more perk points. I had that before. Ordinator perks of Skyrim. I had that last time. I spoke about that because I like the things. I'm sort of delving more into this now. I think that's because previously I would just sort of, in the vanilla game, I would just max out the whole perk tree for anything that I wanted to. If it was destruction magic, I would take every perk. And I think with Ordinator, there will be some perks or a whole line of perks or branch of the tree that I would not take on various things, because it does help you build a character. Say if you're building a destruction mage, there are various ways to build a destruction mage. You can specialize in, say, ice magic or fire magic or shock, or whichever one you choose, and then so very interesting mod, this one. I like it a lot. Ars Metallica we had before. Ebony blade tempering, so I can improve that on a grindstone. I had that before. Parthenax quest expansion. I spoke about this before because I had the Parthenax dilemma mod initially when I did the Colin series. This one I've now done with my Colin character to catch up to where we were before, so we're ready to trap Odoving. This is voiced, the Parthenax quest expansion. I don't think the dialogue is as good or as interesting. When I was saying my part in the Parthenax dilemma, I could get into it and get kind of angry and things. This is a lot more laid back. You have to speak to both Delphine and Esbern, which I think is a good idea. Which why wouldn't you? In the Parthenax dilemma, you only have to speak to one or t'other. Here you have to speak to both, but it's a much more sort of laid back and civilized thing, which I think would probably suit my Colin character better. But it was kind of fun to get angry and do the shouty voice in Parthenax dilemma. But overall, it works. So. Inigo, my favourite mod of all time, is the only reason I'm playing Skyrim, because Inigo's in there. And there is a the Inigo mod alters the landscape around a particular area for a major character that is also a part of the Inigo mod, and that area, there's added with the anniversary edition in the Creation Club, there is a place called Bloodchill Manor, and if you don't install this patch, then you can't get into Bloodchill Manor because of the Inigo landscape. So this fixes that, and you can now get into Bloodchill Manor. I would highly recommend not going in there too soon though. And it's really tough. So you don't want to go in there as a novice. Lucian is getting more and more attached to Lucian. He's a lovely chap, and there is an anniversary edition patch for Lucian as well, so that's added in there. I don't think I had that before. Rich merchants we had before. No more dead merchants. Now, no more dead followers. I need to make a comment about that. So this adds various amulets to enable your followers to be killed. So by default, this mod sets all of your followers to essential, and they cannot be killed. Obviously, it's what it means. So having Evander take Faendal to Boethia's quest to activate the Pillar of Sacrifice would go through the dialogue, but he would not go and grab the pillar, so I could not sacrifice him. So I gave him the amulet of protection, which meant only I could kill him, and he still would not reach the pillar, so I could not kill him. I then gave him an amulet of mortality, which means that any bomb can kill him. I had him wearing that, and still he would not go. And the only way that I could get him to hold that pillar and be sacrificed, and I also tried it with other followers. I recruited a different follower, a cell sword from one of the inns. I forget which one, but he would not go to the pillar either. So I had to disable this mod, and then went back into the game, and then I need you to do something, Feindal. Go and hold that pillar, and he held onto the pillar, and the game progressed normally. And then obviously once I'd finished the quest, put that back on so that Lydia and whoever else I have following are going to remain safe. So that's something to bear in mind, that this does override even quests. Previously I said about the Ebony blade, you level that up by killing characters that trust you, so that you get the drain life effect. I've previously done workarounds using the dialogue overhaul. There's a dialogue overhaul mod. I've forgotten what it is. But anyway, from that you could get a bandit to recognise you as a friend, and then you could kill them, and you could level up the sword in that way. Because I haven't got that mod now, in Cagrames there are 2 dwarven automatons that you can recruit and kill them, and you can level up the sword with that. But similarly, if you've got the No More Dead Followers mod active, you cannot kill those dwarven automatons. So if you're leveling up the Ebony blade and you want to kill the dwarven automatons in Cagrames, you have to turn that off. And remember to turn it back on again when you're finished. I probably didn't explain that as well as I could, but I hope you followed along. And the quest markers, that's what we've done. But we still have the same quest markers, and that's it. That's my full mod list. Try them out. Hope you like them. I'll see you very, very soon.